What up, what up? Still setting everything up right now, but recently I've been setting up everything in the background, and I notice the stream fills up with people while I'm still setting everything up. So I figured I might as well just get the stream going, talk in the background a bit as we get things set up. So appreciate you guys all for being here. Sackham, Chadwick, Murdoch, Linda, Halls Balls, good to see everyone. Yeah, and if you're here early, would really appreciate anyone just going and sharing the stream, helping me out with setup. That would be absolutely awesome. Yep. That is all I have at the current moment. And let me just finish setting things up on my end and we'll be good to go. Oh, I love that. Hello, future millionaires. I love that mentality. And some people take the approach to like that mentality is like, oh, you're overly optimistic. Oh, that's hopium. Like I really do believe that's the mentality you have to have when you're investing or doing anything in regards to business. Like you have to believe you're going to win or you're never going to make it. So love that mentality. All right, looks like I've almost got everything set up over here. Just got to do the thumbnail and stuff like that. Silver Days, good to see you, brother. Love having you here. Crypto Clay, wow, what's up? Happy Friday. Wow, what a blank show last night. They gave Biden the questions and he still messed up. They will not. I don't know. It looks like they are going to run him. I'll say this, guys. It's funny. Biden actually did better than I was expecting. That might be an unpopular opinion. I don't like, he obviously didn't do well, but like, I actually think it could have been a lot worse for him. I thought it was kind of funny, the amount of people who came out and were like, oh, like this was a disaster for Biden. Like we never saw this coming. Like, that's what I really don't understand. Like it seems so obvious to me. This was going to be the result of what happened last night. So that was kind of funny, right? Like, regardless of what you thought about Trump's side of things, like I'm surprised so many people were like, oh, I can't believe like this went so badly for Biden. It's like, well, if you've watched like any press conference for like the last couple months or years, like it really wasn't any different from any of those. Like, it's just like where he's at. So that's kind of what I thought. I think he froze up on two questions bad. I think it's more importantly, though, like why this is good for crypto. And Abs, great to see you in here, brother. Always appreciate you coming, checking out the stream. RPM, great to see you. Possible the debate was early, and they will roll out a new nomination this summer. Yeah, I mean, the Biden camp is saying that they're going to keep going. So we'll see how that goes. Cool Eye Girl, good to see you. Great to see you, Cool Eye Girl. Love having you here. So we'll see how all that shakes out. I'll tell you why it's good for crypto regardless. Before there was like a lot of perceived strength from the Biden administration, like, oh, we don't need to be pro crypto. Like we can still have our stances on this stuff. I think we're at the point now where like the Biden administration is going to have to take pretty drastic measures to like save face at this point. And if they want the cryptocurrency community now, like they have to get rid of Gary Gensler. So that's the first good piece of news in terms of crypto. The other good piece of news is like, obviously, Trump has already come out as pro crypto. So like the betting odds are now favoring Trump a bit. So hopefully that gives us a better chance of getting an administration that is pro crypto. We still have to make sure Trump follows through on it. I think generally he will appoint someone that is generally pro crypto, but like we said, like Jay Clayton is the one who got us into this entire Ripple SEC case. So I want to make sure we don't ignore that side of it, right? Like the whole reason we're actually in this case while Gary Gensler prolonged it was because of Jay Clayton, a Trump appointee. So I really do hope if Trump wins, he's a little more tactful with who he chooses. I think some of the people he put in office were a little sloppy, for lack of a better word. Jay Clayton, someone like him, like, oh, I always hated Jay Clayton, the type of dude he is. So the Chevron decision is huge. Absolutely. So that was a loss that the Biden administration just took. This was essentially giving the regulatory agencies the power to interpret law how they deem fit. It was a big kind of reason why they felt like they were able to, people like the SEC were able to go after the cryptocurrency industry because of the Chevron doctrine. They felt like, hey, we're interpreting this as our jurisdiction. The Chevron doctrine getting turned down or getting shut down by the Supreme Court is a huge loss for rogue regulators. Guys, we got 108 people in here already, 200 on X. Guys, do your part and just drop a like on the stream if you're on YouTube. Exit out of the chat. It's going to be very easy to do that. It's going to get more people in here, more people able to see the stream. If you're on X, a retweet goes a long way. I'm always seeing who's liking and who's retweeting the stream. So really, really appreciate everyone doing that. It's awesome. It gets a lot more new people in here. Let's see what else we got. I'm shocked how fair fake tapper. Oh, I agree. This is one of the biggest things that I took away from the debate. Like a lot of people were saying like how unfair the judges were going to be. Guys, for the most part, I thought it was very fair. I thought the debate was very fair. Like there was a lot to made out about the rules going into it, like how they were going to mute the mics and stuff like that. And there's no doubt I think that was done to kind of play into Biden's style a little bit and help him out. But I thought it was very fair. And I think things like X are the reason it was fair. I think people like CNN are watching so much of their viewership move to places like X. And they're just like, people are now able to call out on stuff that's fair. So I thought that was one of the biggest surprises of last night, just how like even really the moderating was. It didn't seem like any of the questions were necessarily like made to make Trump look bad versus like made to look Biden look bad. Like obviously like the J6 stuff wasn't good for Trump. The border wasn't good for Biden. So, I thought it was actually kind of like a win for CNN in a kind of way. I thought they were going to go out and butcher it, but I was pleasantly surprised by how fair it seemed to me. Like I was shocked actually how fair it was. So, yeah, no crypto questions. I know the chat voted yesterday that they thought there'd be a crypto question. No crypto question. No crypto question. I predicted there wouldn't be a crypto question. Actually, I was wrong on why I didn't think. I thought there wouldn't be a crypto question because I thought CNN would want to protect Biden on that topic. I don't necessarily think that was the case. If you look at the debate questions, they were just really focused on things that are more centric to most Americans. We're still a very niche group here, guys. I know it feels like when we get together on these live streams, like everyone in the world knows about crypto, but I'm sure you guys experience it in your daily lives. And one of the big reasons you come to these live streams is just because you don't have anyone to talk to in your daily life about crypto. So, it's just not that prevalent of an issue. The reason why it's such a big voting issue, though, is because so far what we've seen is like the cryptocurrency industry has been very, very willing to say, hey, I'm going to drop any other issue I have in the world and vote purely on a cryptocurrency standpoint. As you probably could generally tell, my own personal political views definitely lean slightly more conservative than Democrat. But if there was a Democrat supporting crypto and going against a Republican who didn't support crypto, I'd vote for the Democrat any day. And that's just because like my entire career is built around cryptocurrencies. And I believe they're absolutely necessary for what the future we're heading into is going to look like. So that's why the crypto voter base has been such a powerful voter base to appeal to, because most of the cryptocurrency voters will say, hey, you know what? I'm willing to drop my other issues right now, and I'm going to vote based on a cryptocurrency basis. Most voting groups kind of just stick to wherever they're at. And that's why cryptocurrencies have been such a powerful issue, because people are really willing to say, you know what, like I'm fed up with this. I'm going to vote for whatever candidate is going to be best for the cryptocurrency. Yeah, no, exactly. Richie Torres candidly has a lot of things I don't necessarily agree with, but if he was running against a non-cryptocurrency person, I would support him. Like, and that's part of just like what I feel like I'm kind of obligated to do as running a cryptocurrency YouTube channel and business. Like I want to make sure like I am supporting candidates who support this industry over anything else. And I don't expect you guys to do that, right? Like, I'm not looking for you guys to like alter your political beliefs because I am pro crypto at all costs, right? That's a decision I choose to make. And a lot of you in here, right? That's not a decision you're going to choose to make. So I don't expect you guys to do it. I just want to be clear, like on this channel, I'm going to vote for anyone who's pro cryptocurrency and I believe who's best for the industry over all other issues. And that's why the cryptocurrency voter base has been something that people really want to try to appeal to. But I don't think it was necessarily a pressing issue. I wish there was a better choice than Trump or Biden. I feel that. I feel that for sure. Yeah, it's a sad time in American politics, but hopefully this wakes up a lot of people, you know, hopefully going into the future, hopefully this wakes up people and encourages more like, I don't know, like people to run who are capable, right? So I don't know. I'm optimistic about the future. I think we'll sort these things out as a nation. But obviously there's a lot to go through in the interim to get there. But the good news is, and this was a point made last night, like you look at Biden last night, right? Like barely able to really like communicate, like, and you look at where the nation is as a whole. Like, I understand we have inflation problems. I understand we have a lot of issues, but like unemployment's still low. GDP is growing. Like, it's funny. It's like, because of the way the American system works and how broken it is and actually getting things done, it's almost like when you have someone who's so incompetent, it's hard for them to really mess things up that badly. Obviously, you can mess up specific issues, but as a nation, as a whole, we're very, very resilient. So very cool. If y'all want to hear a great interview of Mikkel and XRP, check out the podcast on Wired. Oh, that was a ton of fun. Here, I'll plug that right now. It was a lot of fun. Let me plug that podcast right now. I'll give it a retweet just so it pops back up. Wired for Impact. I'll pull this up real quick. There we go. This one right here. I'm going to drop it a repost. Great time going on this show. Really enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it too, Chadwick. It was bad. I was actually like 20 minutes late to the interview. And I got on and I was like, dude, I am so sorry. Like, I never actually clicked accept on my calendar. So I got the invitation and thought it was like automatically going to be checked off on my calendar and like totally blew the guy off. But he was so cool. I got there and he was like, don't worry about it, man. Like, I totally understand. So we ended up having a great interview, but it was pretty funny. Oh, yeah, I was late. I was real late. Can we watch it without X? Yeah, it's actually on Spotify, Kawaii Girl. Let me see if I can put the link in the chat, and you might be able to pull it from the chat. Let me see if that's possible. Yeah, I was talking to Kawaii Girl, guys, and she said that she got off X because of all the scams and all the people like pretending to be people. So be super careful on X or on YouTube in general, right? Never interact with anyone pretending to be me. I will not answer comments. And if I'm over on X, right, just double click on my page. And if you guys have any questions, I always try to tell people this, guys. If you ever have questions about whether it's me interacting with you or not, go on to X or go on to somewhere where you can post and just post the conversation before you do anything and just be like, hey, is this Mikkel or is this a scammer? Because many times someone's going to be able to tell you, hey, that's not Mikkel you're interacting with. If you take a look at the username, Mikkel's tag is XRP Mikkel, and this guy's like XRP Mikkel 0 or something like that. So if you ever have any questions about who you're interacting with, I highly encourage you to just take a quick second and just post the conversation and see if some of your peers would be willing to help you out, because there's a lot of people on X who are very willing to step in and say, hey, like, yeah, like that is Mikkel. Like we can look at his username, like just to have someone double check your work, right? Like I always think back to almost like high school, right? Like how beneficial it was just to have someone like double check your work and like look over. Like sometimes you just make like a simple addition mistake and you're like, oh, like little mental lapse. Like always do things like that in crypto as well. Like there's a lot of people here very willing to help you out, and don't ever feel like an idiot, because it's a lot better to ask a dumb question and feel like an idiot than to lose your entire cryptocurrency holdings and feel like an idiot, right? Well, one is very short term and you're over it very quick. The other's like, oh boy, like I'm effed. So Linda, what did Linda say? Pro crypto, pro crypto, pro life, pro gun, anti-tax, pro equality, right? It's pretty simple. That's awesome, Linda. That is, really is. You know, I want to be careful. I don't want to go too much on some of the other issues here, just because I really encourage everyone to kind of have their own viewpoints. But I think we can all get together and at least agree on pro cryptocurrency and pro low tax and pro equality. I think if we can have those three things, I think we could have 99% of people agreeing with pro cryptocurrency, pro low tax, pro equality. 21 shares just reported by Abs, just filed for a Solana ETF. Okay. This is exciting. This is exciting. Like I said before, guys, we were about to see a massive race for filing a lot of these altcoin ETFs, and I think XRP is going to be right around the corner. So very, very exciting. Also, would appreciate anyone retweeting this Wired for Impact podcast. I had a ton of fun over there. And I like when people have me onto their show if I can kind of boost them a little bit, you know. Pro John Deaton, absolutely pro John Deaton. And guys, I'm going to start ramping up a bit of a campaign to hopefully try to get some of the bigger people in politics to really step in and help John Deaton as well. I just want to start it a little closer to the elections, just so I'm not like constantly blasting it. But I really want to start promoting John Deaton more. Seriously, can't find it in the description? What can't you find in the description? Taco Pro. How do I become a member? Oh, it should be there, Taco Pro. It should be there. Let me take a look. I appreciate you trying to become a member, brother. I understand for some reason it's not very... Let's go. I'm going to go to my own live stream here. Taco Pro. We're going to watch myself live and see if we can solve this. All right. So here we are. We're on the live stream. Here's a bit of inception for you guys. We'll go down here. We'll see here. Join this channel to get access to perks. Maybe I have to change that to say become a member. Maybe that will be more clear. But if you click that, it should take you right over to the member page. So hopefully that's pretty straightforward there. And apologize. I'm on TV. I don't know how to do it on a TV. So I apologize for that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. This is Chevron. The Supreme Court changes rules easier for crypto. The Supreme Court just decided that judges should figure out confusing laws on their own without always listening to government experts. In the case of the Loper Bright Enterprise versus Raimundo, the court overruled what is known as the Chevron doctrine 6-3. Before, if a three-letter agency like the SEC said a cryptocurrency broke the rules, judges would usually agree because they trust the SEC's explanation. Now judges have to decide for themselves if the laws were actually broken. This could make things less strict for Bitcoin and other digital money. For example, now if the SEC says a new crypto coin is illegal, the judge won't automatically agree. They'll have to look more closely to see if the SEC is wrong. This could lead to fewer rules or less strict enforcement on cryptocurrency. So, that's weird, Taco Pro. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's so weird with some of that stuff. I wish YouTube would clean up some of the things we do. Oh, God, I'm getting a whole bunch of... The political memes are out of control right now. In-house judges, the in-house judges thing was absurd. Huge losses for Gary Gensler, though. Oh, this is Dave Weisberger's take. I love Dave. I got to meet him in person in Austin. Great dude, runs a great business as well. And I always really appreciate his opinion. He's very well thought out, and he's got a lot of inside knowledge too. Dave said, my non-attorney first impression is this effectively ends the SEC's agenda with the corroborating evidence of the House passing Fit 21, which declares non-equity / debt digital assets as non-security. All non-fraud enforcement tied to the SEC interpretation of Howey are dead on arrival, as it is clearly not supported by litigation. All the rules not directly related to investor protection or fair and orderly markets will be thrown out. This applies to environmental rules, SAB 121, and likely many others. Wow. Taco Pro, you got it, brother. Nice job, Taco Pro. Appreciate you coming on as a member. You guys becoming members is one of the easiest ways to help support the stream, and really appreciate people doing that. Guys, if you don't want to become a member, if you don't want to pay, the only other thing that really helps the channel is just liking it, right? Liking and sharing. So really appreciate all of you guys who do that. And also, guys, the chat is absolutely popping with members right now. We're gonna throw this over to member only, just to give you guys some special attention here. We'll say it's because Taco Pro came over and became a member. We'll turn this into a member only live stream just for him, and we'll give the members some special treatment here. So really appreciate you guys so much. And what you guys do to help support this channel is absolutely incredible. And I know I say that all the time, but it's so true. I really thank you guys for doing that. Will you make tacos, Taco Pro? Defin, good to see you, brother. Okay, so a big way the SEC has essentially been regulating the industry is they've been saying, look, like, we see cryptocurrencies as securities, therefore we can go after you. According to Dave Weisberger, he believes that this kind of kills the SEC ability to do that. So massive win, because the SEC, right, we know has been making it up as it goes, and this essentially makes it impossible for the SEC to make it up as they go. And I see I did an accidental exclamation point. Oh, no, an accidental I. So we'll just clean that up real quick. Love the update feature on an X. That's a great addition. Lower inflation. I haven't really taken a look at the markets. Let's pull those up real quick. Let's see what's going on in the markets. Boring Dave. You know, I would expect crypto to be responding more favorably based on a lot of the stuff we're getting, but who knows what's holding that back? Maybe it's just rates. Let's take a look at the dollar. Taylor, good to see you, brother. Dollar looks strong. Let's see the day. Oh, no, dollar's coming down slightly, but nothing really significant. I mean, we're just really stuck in this range that we've been in for a while now. It doesn't look like we really have a lot of strength to break out, but it also, we're trading towards the top of the range. So would love to see interest rate cuts come down and really just tank this dollar. I know we talk about this ad nauseum, and it feels like, oh, it's never going to happen. But we need to understand that interest rate moves happen very slowly. The Fed only comes out once a month with whether or not they're going to make a decision on this. And we've always been expecting the Fed to start cutting interest rate toward the back half of the year. So nothing's really changed when it comes to this theory. It's just that it moves slow, right? Unfortunately. So we're just waiting. Taylor is the goat in the house. I agree. Taylor is a great addition to these live streams, and I always appreciate when he takes time to come here. Taylor also does an excellent job of just keeping me informed. I've been so busy recently, and to have someone like Taylor and a lot of you guys as well, Crypto Clay, DFin, just helping to fill me in on a lot of stuff going on. It's incredible. I'm going to learn how to wrap Flare and stake it. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, man, I would recommend going to the Flare community YouTube page. Great resource to learn how to do a lot of that. You can learn so much from that resource page. People always ask me, like, Mikkel, why don't you make videos on how to use your Flare? Like, I would love to. It's just that other people make better videos than me when it comes to like how to use your Flare and stuff like that. So I would rather just show you guys like who to follow in regards to doing that rather than me try to be an expert on something I'm not an expert on. One of the things I always really value with people is when people can just like say like, hey, there's someone better than me at this stuff. And like just admit like you can't be an expert in everything. So like, I know all about Flare. I love Flare, but when it comes to like making tutorial videos and like the intricacies like that, like there's just people who are better than me at that. So would love to send you over to the Flare community website. Oh, this is crazy. I didn't even know this was I don't even know what I clicked on to do this. XRP Ledger of Metrics payments. What happened in, oh, I remember there's like a big ledger spam going on. I remember that. Okay, interesting. I wanted to look at the amendments. Still not much on DID. Would expect this to get going quicker. There really hasn't been that much movement here. Yeah, that's a great quote. That's a great quote. Sorry, I'm not even sharing my screen. The best CEOs don't know everything. They hire people for the job. Exactly. Crypto Clay. I have listened or watched Mikkel since December 21. I have probably seen 97% of your videos since that date. Oh, Taco Pro. That's crazy. That's crazy. And as much as I love to hear that and appreciate it so much, it's like at the same time too, some of my early videos are so bad. So God, you've probably seen some crazy progress with the videos I've been putting out. And Taco Pro, man, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, brother, for sticking with me this entire time. It's been a grind, but it's been so much fun, and I've really enjoyed the ride. So really appreciate you being along for the journey, and to have you watching my videos since 2021 is absolutely incredible. And hopefully for many more years to come, right? I never plan on ramping down this YouTube channel. You guys are incredible, and I really appreciate you. Oh, awesome, Taco. Appreciate that. Appreciate you too, Crypto Clay. We all love your signature, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Love that, Lucky. Listen to this, guys. This is awesome. This is Peter Thiel. He's one of the more successful businessmen in the world. I just want you to listen to him because, guys, in the same way Peter Thiel says this about Bitcoin, people are going to be saying the same thing about XRP. Listen up to this.
You sold any of your Bitcoin?
I still hold some. There are all these ways I didn't buy as much as I should have, I'm not sure it's going to go up that dramatically from here.
From here, you sold any of your Bitcoin?
I still hold.
Kind of a funny little piece right there. Like, I'm not sure it's going to go up that dramatically from here. It's like, well, I mean, its entire history has gone up pretty exponentially. We're just at the start of the asset class. But, you know, it just seems to me like one of the most common things I always hear is people saying, oh, I should have held more crypto. Oh, I shouldn't have sold. It's like, then just buy and don't sell. I mean, like, is it that real? Is it really that hard? And it's not like I hope when I say like just buy and don't sell, you guys understand that like it's not really novel in my opinion to do something like that. I mean, let's just go to TradingView real quick. And what is one of my favorite examples? Like let's take a look at Apple, right? Like if I told you when you first got into Apple, when Apple made the iPhone, Not even like I wasn't asking you to forecast the iPhone being created, right? Like no one really knew about Apple. Like people already knew about Apple. They had their computers. They had a lot of great products. But let's just say the iPhone for you was like the moment you're like, okay, this is innovative, right? That came out around 2008, 2009. So right about here. Also, guys, look how little Apple was really affected by the Great Depression or the Great Recession. Look, it barely even showed up on Apple's chart. Very interesting stuff right there. Another great lesson here that being in great assets don't always stick with the market, right? Like you can't even really see the Great Depression or Great Recession on Apple's chart because they had such great innovation going on. But now let's stick this over to linear scale and take a look at what it looked like. All right. So this is a linear scale for Apple. And what we're going to talk about, right, is like Apple had already been around for a long time. All these years, right, Apple was dead money. Nothing was happening with Apple. This is a 20-year period, guys. Not a lot of people understand this. This was 20 years. Apple was trading sideways. Nothing was happening. And, you know, like a lot of people probably bought and sold Apple all within this period. And they got like, they came to the conclusion that like once Apple goes above $5, like I am selling all of it. And I'm never going to look back. Well, let's take a look at when the actual right time to sell Apple was. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Nope, definitely not yet. Nope. 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 We're still going. We're still going. Nope, definitely should not have sold yet. Nope. Still going here, guys. No selling opportunities yet. Maybe we'll get to one. Okay. So, well, what did we just learn? We just learned that if you bought Apple back here, then there wasn't a selling opportunity, right? Like, where would you have said like, hey, it's time to sell Apple? And this isn't like a lesson like, hey, don't ever take profits. Like, of course you should take profits, right? But I'm just trying to let you know, like, there's very realistic scenarios where just holding long wins. And they're not hard to find, right? It's not like I had to look for some obscure company to find a chart that looked like this. It's like Apple could not have been more obvious for a lot of people. I have so many friends whose parents hold hundreds of thousands of Apple shares, and it's a simple story. They're just like, oh, we saw the iPhone. It looked great. We bought a bunch of stock. I mean, there are so many companies like that. So many. NVIDIA, Apple, Amazon, Netflix. It's like they're nonstop. And I just want people to understand, like in the same exact way people were able to find these stocks back in the day, like that's what we're doing with XRP. The same exact thing. Like we just figured out about XRP before anyone else. And the same way as in like the early days, right? It was like, oh, XRP is not moving. It's not moving. It's going sideways. When it's going to move. You know, it's like that until the rest of the masses figure it out, until Ripple and XRP have an Apple-like moment. And then suddenly it's on a parabolic move and it never comes back. So I hope people kind of understand, like, you know, just because there's been times before in the past where it's made sense to take profits in the same way as Apple. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be humbled on the digital asset side of stuff as well. Ripple is the most obvious I have ever seen. I agree, Oak. I agree. And like, I've been in crypto for probably like 7 years now, which is crazy to say. Crazy for me to say. Maybe 7 to 8 years I've been in crypto. And it's like, I don't even really buy other digital assets now other than like XRP. Like, yes, once in a while I'll add some Evernote, I'll add some Flare, I'll add some of these other things, but like, it's just, for me, it's so obvious. It's like buying Apple in those early days. Crypto Clay, man, I love that. Never sell your XRP, use your XRP, DWP. Yes, guys, absolutely. Like, our goal is to make it so you never have to liquidate your XRP. And actually, I came across a great example of why you would want to take a loan against your XRP that I think is going to be very, very beneficial for you guys to see, because I think a lot of people are scared of debt, and I think this should allow you to have a better understanding. So say you had $100 in XRP, and guys, these numbers are going to be outrageous just to make things easy. And say that goes to $1 $1 million. Say your $100 in XRP goes to 1 million. You're going to have huge capital gains taxes on those digital assets, right? So say you want to buy a $300,000 house, right? $300,000 house. Well, you could sell your XRP to buy that house, but first of all, maybe you don't want to sell your XRP because you think XRP is still going higher. And two, say you don't want to pay the taxes associated with that. Well, what you could do is, but say you want to buy the house, right? You could take a loan against your holdings, generate cash in the interim in order to get a mortgage on your house, be able to then purchase that house, use the cash that you just pulled out to repay off the loan, and you never had to sell a single XRP. So now you still have your millions of dollars invested in the market. You didn't lose access to it. You didn't have to pay any taxes off selling the XRP. You didn't have to pay any taxes on the loan you took out, but now you could purchase something like a home. So that's a massive advantage of being able to take out a loan against your assets. And I think it's easy for people to visualize it this way, the benefit of being able to do that. You were just able to purchase this $300,000 house with zero tax implications, when before you would have to say you sold $300,000 worth of digital assets, you were probably paying $150,000, $100,000 in gains to simply pull the liquidity out. And then you pull the liquidity out and your XRP is gone, and now you can no longer get the gains to the upside. So this is just one of those things that most people don't think about. And we're here to kind of help you through this process at DWP. So like we can help facilitate all of this, right? Like most people just don't think like this. How many crypto influencers have you seen who just say, oh, just sell out all your digital assets at this price, right? What happens when the loan of XRP, if the XRP drops by 60%? Well, first of all, you have first right of refusal, Ian. So you're going to be able to recollateralize that loan. But second of all, Ian, right, we're hoping for most of our customers, right, that we're not taking a loan against your full amount. Most of our customers are probably going to be in a position where they only have to take a loan against a small portion of their amount, and therefore it's very easy for them to add more collateral to the loan if possible. So that is a great question. What happens if it does drop 60%? Look, we're going to be looking to structure these things so there's very low risk of that happening. Great question, though, Ian. It's a common one. It's important to understand, and those risks have to be made sure they're taken into account. But look, if you take a loan for $300,000 against $1 million in XRP and XRP drops 60%, you still have $600,000 in XRP in order to recollateralize that. So obviously taking a loan against your entire position would be over leveraging yourself a bit. The goal, of course, would be to be able to take loans in a fashion where if you needed to, you could recollateralize that. Johnny O, brother. Out of nowhere. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Oh, my God. Johnny O, the silent assassin himself, back with a bomb of a donation. Johnny, thank you. I cannot say it enough. Where do you get that type of service? We work with institutional partners to facilitate that at the given moment. And I don't want to get too much into the process. I don't want to get too much into the process right now because it's really something that I would like to talk more on a personal basis. But we work with institutional grade partners to facilitate this. I really do appreciate that question, though, Ian, because it's an excellent question. Now, guys, it is my girlfriend's birthday this weekend. Actually, tomorrow. So I do owe her taking her out to dinner. So Johnny O, appreciate that. Maybe she'll get a couple extra drinks tonight. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Crypto Clay, thank you so much. Roger, thank you so much. Daniel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you guys are absolutely incredible. Really appreciate the birthday wishes for the girlfriend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. Let me do a quick recap. Crypto Clay, Daniel, Roger, Johnny O, Taco Pro. Guys, thank you guys all so much. You guys are absolutely incredible. And your support is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just doing something real quick. Thank you. You guys are amazing. All right, let's jump back into it. Surprised the market isn't reacting positively, specifically to Coinbase and the Chevron decision. Of course, Crypto Clay, of course. Yeah, no, I'm kind of shocked too, to be honest with you. It shows that the market is a lot less news driven at certain points than many people think. Hallsballs, thank you so much. Hallsballs, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely incredible. Hallsballs, Crypto Clay, Daniel, Roger, Johnny O. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Johnny O. Oh my God. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I literally don't even have words for like how thankful I am. Johnny, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. My girlfriend just had a massive dinner upgrade. I'll tell you guys that right now. She just had a massive dinner upgrade in where thank you. Jeez. Like I don't have words for like how appreciative I am. Ed, thank you so much, brother. You guys are absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. You guys blow me away each and every live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the support. You guys are amazing. She's going somewhere nice for sure. She's going somewhere nice for sure. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's scroll through the news real quick. I forgot to say. Guys, quick plug for Merlin. XRP centric over there. They have a crypto track. Oh, Roger, thank you so much, Roger. Oh, thank you, Roger, so much. You guys are incredible. You guys are absolutely incredible. I got to meet Roger down in Cape Canaveral, and we had so much fun hanging out. It was absolutely amazing. Roger, huge appreciation for that. Huge appreciation for that. Harlan, thank you. You guys are legends. You guys are absolute legends. You guys are absolute legends. And also guys, Harlan, thank you so much, Roger. I literally am speechless. I am literally speechless, guys. What you guys have done in terms of supporting this channel is so incredible. And I want to make this clear. As much as I have a massive appreciation for all of you, as much as I have a massive appreciation for all of you donating, and I am so, so thankful, I am just so appreciative for every single one of you who comes to these live streams every single day, come and interacts, comes and likes to streams, comes and retweets. Like, I understand, like, not everyone here is in, like, the financial position in order to, like, donate and do stuff like that. But just know you guys are all so, so appreciated here. And thank you so much, all of what you guys do to support these live streams. I was always like kind of scared to get into live streaming. I never knew like what the community was going to be like. I never knew if it was going to be, I never knew if it was going to be something that people enjoyed. But like your guys like genuine love for like the live streams and the channel is so, so incredible. So incredible. And Crypto Clay, I have to take a Snapchat of that comment you just put out there. That's so funny. That's so funny, Crypto Clay. I appreciate that. And she's the type of girl who will absolutely love that as well. She will not be offended by that. She will love that comment. So thank you so much, Crypto Clay. I just took a Snapchat of that, and she'll definitely get a kick of that out of that. Oh, that's so good. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yeah, guys, my quick plug for Merlin. For those of you who are not tracking your crypto all in one place and want the ability to do that, Merlin is a great way to do that. It pulls all your data from all your different exchanges, all your different wallets to one centralized place, and then you can monitor prices all from there. So I want to do a quick plug for Merlin there. Any business who's XRP centric, I love to be able to promote. So just want to give them a quick plug. Oh, no. Guys, it's impossible to offend me. I'll tell you why it's impossible to defend me. Since there's not much going on in the Oh, wait. Hold on. I was literally about to say, oh my God. Wait, this is wild. This is wild. I was literally about to say I'm going to tell you guys a story because there's not much going on in the crypto market. And live, new, the SEC has formally charged Consensys with violating securities laws by operating an unregistered broker-dealer and offering the unregistered sale of securities on its platform. Whoa. Where did this come from? All right, we got to change the title. Whoa. It's never this is what I'm talking about. It never makes any sense in crypto. First of all, didn't the SEC just say they were done with Consensys? Now they're back going against Consensys, suing once again that is unregistered security.
Okay, I found this on the web for Watts. Check it out.
And Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Siri, watch your mouth. I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
She says, okay. That is wild. Where did this come from? Oh boy. All right, I'll finish off my story real quick. I was about to get into this. The reason why it's impossible to make fun of me is because I actually grew up with like dyslexia. So like spelling has never been my thing. And thank God for me, right? Like as I've gone through life, they've invented things like Grammarly and spell check. So now it's like almost like it's totally like covered with all the technologies that are out. But when I was younger, right? Like before I was using computers, like everything was handwritten. And like I would just get made fun of constantly because I couldn't spell anything. It was atrocious. Like everything was spelled wrong. And like everyone would make fun of me for it. But like I thought it was funny because like I was such a young age and I never took offense to it. Like I kind of embraced it. Like I thought it just never bothered me. But like it kind of just like it was at such a young age. I got so used to like not people like being mean necessarily, just kind of like poking fun at the fact that I couldn't spell anything. And it was that kind of moment when I was younger that kind of trained me from a young age. It's like, hey, like I could sit here and be upset and be offended by these people, but it was like so much more of an opportunity for me to like sit back and laugh at myself and be able to poke fun of it. It was like such an opportunity for me to like kind of carry that into the rest of my life. So when I started live streaming, right, and I saw all these different people coming out and like, or in the comment section being like, you're a scammer, like, I can't believe you say this stuff, and like trashing my content, I kind of just sat back and laughed because it was so funny to me. Like here I am, like live streaming, all these people are telling me how much they love the live streams and they appreciate it and all this stuff. And you have like one angry little person like thinking they're making a difference. So like, it's stuff like that that's just like kind of never bothered me. Like I've always kind of found it kind of amusing. I remember one time I was showing my girlfriend some like really funny like hate comments I got that I genuinely thought were funny. And she was like, how could like that not bother you? Why does that not bother you? And I was like, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Like, where do these people even come from? So it's just never been something that's really affected me, which has been a gift, right? Because when you're in this space, you kind of have to have thick skin. But just kind of a random story. Taco Pro, appreciate the 2 donations there, brother. Appreciate you. And right before we get into this ETH news, we're going to run through this real quick. Taco Pro, thank you for the donation. 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 That's 4 donations from Taco Pro. Harlan, thank you so much. Roger, Ed, Johnny O, Halls Balls, Crypto Clay, Daniel, Roger, Johnny O, Taco Pro for becoming a member. Really appreciate you guys so much. Too much hate on this computer thing. Yeah, there's a lot of hate, but there's a lot of love too. I think sometimes we forget about that. I mean, the amount of like genuinely nice people who are on these streams on a daily basis, like there's no hate here, right? Like rarely do I get a hate comment. So it's all how you garner it, right? Like I really try to promote positivity on these live streams. I really try to promote an environment where everyone's nice to one another. And it's really manifested into a group of people who all just expect that from one another. And we've kind of been able to like get rid of that in our own little community. And that's one of my favorite parts about it. Hinman is sort of part of Consensys, but I guarantee you he's not brought up. Let's take a look at this. I'll get off my little soap opera here. But really do appreciate you guys. Since 2016, Consensys has developed and operated a crypto asset-related service under the brand MetaMask. Consensys markets itself as a leader and an innovator in the crypto asset industry, but certain products that Consensys offers to its customers perform age-old functions, broker securities transactions for retail investor, engaging in the offering of sale of securities. So I wonder what's specifically mentioned here as a security. Eleanor Tarrett's got to drop the link here so I can take a look at this case. Let's see. Oh, Jake with a rut-row. That's good. Okay. All right. So this is kind of something I anticipated. The SEC was going to pivot to the broker-dealer side of things rather than the assets, but it does look like they're making an asset claim in here as well. It looks like they're making an asset claim in here as well. Is my stream down on X? Oh, I guess I just can't see myself live streaming on X. Okay. As I've been saying all along, if you create a platform that allows for trading of one asset to another, you have big issues from money transmitters to broker-dealer claims. If your favorite crypto project operates its own exchange, get ready. Yeah. I mean, they're not going to sue everyone. Like, MetaMask is going to take the brunt. Darren, good to see you, brother. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. I want to get the actual filing. If anyone can get the actual filing, would really appreciate that. I'm sure it's on the SEC website, but if anyone can tag me in the link, really, really helpful. I want to do a control F search on Ethereum and see if they specifically call Ethereum a security. I have a feeling ETH is implicated here. But Is this the link? Dude, all these news sites are just posting the headline. It's like, give me the case. Guys, I think this confirms, though, that like the SEC is not going to go and appeal the Ripple SEC case. I mean, they're just looking to pick up better cases, right? Like, I don't see how the SEC could possibly appeal the Ripple case with all these other cases going on. They're just going to have such a lack of focus. Un momento. I'm trying to find the link for the case. I want to do a control F on it. Guys, if anyone can help me out there. Why can't I find this? I'm on the S. It's like, where did Eleanor get this from? It's not on the SEC site for me yet. I'm going to try it again. SEC.gov. Maybe just hasn't refreshed yet. Come on, give me the case. Does no one have it yet? Come on, someone's got to get it. Okay, here we go. The SEC files complaint against Consensys, demands jury trial. The SEC has filed a complaint about Consensys Software, the company behind popular MetaMask crypto wallet, alleging violations of federal securities laws. The SEC claims that in 2016, Consensys has been involved in an as an unregistered brokering of securities transactions and the unregistered offer and sale of securities through its MetaMask swap and MetaMask staking service. The complaint references key sections of the Securities Act of 1933 and 1934, emphasizing the need for registration and ensuring investor protection, blah, blah, blah. The SEC seeks to promote injunction against the Consensys, civil penalties, and other equitable relief to prevent future violation of federal securities laws. MetaMask since 2020, the SEC charges over 36 million crypto transactions, including securities transactions, without registering as a broker-dealer. Consensys has collected over $250 million in fees, active and massive law. Okay, so Lido and Rocket Pool, two Ethereum staking services, seem to be the biggest thing under the gun here. Only 161 likes. Like, guys, let's get this past 200. Let's get this past 200. Would really appreciate anyone's help getting this past 200. Thank you on that front. So the biggest implication seems to be Lido and Rocket Pool, which are ETH staking services. Shocking stuff. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, so this is how they're attacking ETH. They're going after the proof of stake staking pools. Lido and Rocket Pool. That's who they're really going after. Lido and Rocket Pool. But they're going after the staking services, which is a full core. This is something we were talking about months ago. Months ago. I said the SEC was going to give up on the charge of calling ETH the security and go after the staking pools. And that looks like exactly what's happening. It looks like they're trying to go after Lido and Rocket and go after that. MetaMask too, but MetaMask, they're just saying, was the person who facilitated it. SEC alleges Lido and Rocket Pool staking programs are securities. SEC sues MetaMask over staking. SEC sues Consensys. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is a full-on attack. A lot of people thought this was over, right? A lot of people were saying, oh, it's over. Obviously not. Wow. Shows how fast things can switch, guys. Everyone thought because that Ethereum ETF was supposed to be filed, everyone thought, hey, that means ETH isn't a security. It doesn't look like ETH is directly implicated in it, but as expected, they're going against core functions of Ethereum to kind of wrap it up into the case. If you can't stake and your chain is proof of stake, right? That's obviously a massive issue. Happy Friday, XP Market. Good to see you. Good to see you. Guys, huge shout out to XP Market. Nike down 20% today. What? What? I didn't see that. Nike's getting slaughtered. Oh, boy. Oh, Nike hasn't been doing well at all. Oh, man. Normally, I am not. Normally, I never talk about stuff like this, but this could actually be a decent opportunity on Nike. Look at this. I mean, it's rare Nike's down this much. They're definitely going through some hardships in terms of the retail, in terms of the consumer, but I don't think this is going to last for the long term. This could be, if you're looking to be someone who's looking to add a long-term position in a blue chip company with a dividend, I mean, look, Nike's not going away anytime soon. This is a massive crash on Nike. Crazy stuff. What is it, down 20% on the day? Sheesh. Yeah, retail stocks are getting murked right now. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really personally invest in, like, fashion stuff, but, like, there's no doubt about it. Nike's a great company. I wonder if Lulu is getting hit hard. Not as bad, but a lot of companies like Lulu, I know Celsius has been hit pretty hard. Well, I forgot their ticker. The amount of news is by the minute now compared to by the year 4 years ago. Oh, it's crazy how fast the news comes in. My friends at home always ask me, they're like, how do you do daily content on crypto? I was like, literally every single day, there's something crazy going on. Like every single day. So I think it's so funny. People are always like, oh, how do you do daily content? Oh, cool. We got the case. DB. Someone tagged me. Appreciate you. Sneaky Ollie. Appreciate you. We got the PDF. All right, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. How many pages? 61. Not bad. ETH. Wow, 0. Am I pulling this? I don't think it's properly searching the doc. Let's see. Let's test it with the. It's got to be a lot of the. Oh, 70. Okay, so ETH is in here. Okay. Okay, so here let's search everything that implicates ETH in this real quick. Let's go through everything that implicates ETH. Lido and Rocket Pool offered investment programs known as staking, centered around the future of Ethereum blockchain. Lido and Rocket Pool each pool ETH contributed by investors upon receipt of investors' ETH. Lido and Rocket Pool issue investors new crypto assets in return, ST ETH or RETH respectively. Okay, just explaining it. ETH tokens are tradable on the secondary market, thereby providing investors mechanisms to exit their positions where their tokens stake directly on the blockchains. Okay. Investors make an investment of ETH in a common enterprise with reasonable expectation of profits from the managerial efforts of Lido and Rocket Pool, respectively. Yet neither Lido or Rocket Pool has filed registration. Okay, so this is a big issue with staking. This is the big issue with staking right here. You're taking your ETH, which is an investment of money, giving it to a common enterprise, which is Lido or Rocket Pool, and then you're expecting a return from them. So that's the big issue here on the staking front, and why we have always said, while I don't think ETH is necessarily a security, there's core functionalities of the Ethereum blockchain, like staking, that could be under issue. And I'm not even necessarily saying I think this argument's right, but it's more persuasive than saying the asset itself is the security. Consensys transfers the ETH to Lido or Rocket Pool on the investor's behalf. Okay, more talk on that. See if there's more mentions of it. ETH. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look like any direct implication on ETH, but it looks like the staking service is what they're going after here. Oh, what do you say? Oh, XP Market, have you not seen the site? Oh, you got to go check it out. I'll show it to you quick. I want to keep going on here, but no, the site's fantastic, Peaky Blinder. This is the site. You have all the AMMs ranked right here, so you can look at the largest pools, token rankings, DApp activity. Got a whole bunch of really cool metrics to help you just better understand what's going on in the XRP ledger, as well as functionality. So launch pads, places to buy and purchase NFTs, places to contribute to the automated market makers. It's a great website. I always tell people, you got to have this website favorited. Let's go back over here, though. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if there's much more to it other than the fact that they're going after staking. This has been something that we've been saying was going to happen. And it looks like it very much is happening right in front of us. Let's see if we can get anything else. Definitely over time here a bit. I wonder, is ETH reacting at all? Or is Lido? This might be why the market was kind of wavering a bit. Let's take a look at Lido. Oh, yep. Lido just got whacked. Not anything huge, but it definitely took a hit. I wonder if ETH is taking a hit. Not really. You had a little bit of selling pressure. But like I said, this doesn't directly implicate. Oh my God. The Gary Gensler memes are crazy. Like, look at this. The Gary Gensler memes are crazy. Okay. Anything else here we have to go after? You never know. Man, a new case could drop at any moment. Hi, Gary, you want to comply. How do we comply? We're going to sue you. Just tell us what we have to do. We're going to sue you. There's not even any rules. Just make some rules. No, we're going to sue you. We'll literally do whatever you say. Just say something. No, sue. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so my guess is that the SEC is going to kind of stop on the token front. This looks like another example of the SEC pivoting. The SEC is really going after the staking as a service rather than the token itself. What did DFIN say? No better time for the Ripple case. And, I agree. No, DFIN, just a little longer. We got to go a little longer. We need Gary Gensler out of the SEC. We need more pressure on Democrats to stop the attack on crypto, and we'll be good. But this is going to kind of ignite a fire under the Democrats who are already dealing with a lot of people unhappy about the anti-crypto stance. This is not going to be very persuasive in that the SEC has flipped, or the administration has flipped their posturing on crypto. A lot of people are saying, all right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Guys, I need to give a massive shout out to some people here. Taco Pro, Johnny O, Roger, Daniel, Crypto Clay, Halls Balls, Johnny O again, Ed, Roger, Taco Pro, Harlan, Taco Pro 3 more times. Guys, thank you so much for all your contributions on the channel today. I really appreciate it so much. Guys, you guys are really what make these live streams so special. I know I say that constantly, but it's so true. Thank you for coming day in and day out. This has become my favorite part of my day, getting to come here and interact with all of you. I'm so excited for what's around the corner here and what we're building. It's truly special. And to be able to do this all in a bear market and not really have price appreciation, I think is going to really pave a very special future with this group of people when we do get that price appreciation. The fact that we've been able to stick together through all of this is absolutely incredible. And I just thank you guys all so much for coming here so optimistic and so positive each and every day. Guys, I hope everyone has a great weekend. And for now, Mikkel out.